Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Big Convos. Thank you for joining us. Today we have our special guest, Yanique. Big round of applause for Yanique, please, ladies and gentlemen. We also have Elka. I don't know, I don't want to,
Visiting co-host.
Special
co-host today.
There you go.
Our spiritual guru.
Amen.
I didn't want to go there, but I tried to save you. But she's our spiritual guru.
Oh, wow.
Many people will know Elka and will agree with me. And we also have my infamous, famous co-host, the man himself, Manny.
Wait, no, clap. Nice. Clap.
Sorry.
He's all right.
Thank you. So, today's episode is called
Shameless, My Naked Truth.
Shameless, My Naked Truth. This is also a book written by Yanique. Did I pronounce it right?
Yanique.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Unique. She's unique and she's unique.
Book also written by Yanique, available in all outlets, Amazon, etc. Yeah. You great book. Head over there. So today's topic of conversation is, what would you say, living with HIV?
Yeah.
I think that's the right way to say it.
Living with.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Living with HIV. As you know, we are a podcast that deals with conversations that no one else really touches upon. So I'm very excited to hear Yanique's story and, insights. We try to be educational, entertaining, as well as informative. So without further ado, Yanique, please, we'd like to start at the beginning.
Yeah.
So, where was you born?
Well, I was originally born in Jamaica, Spanish Town, St. Catherine.
That in Kingston.
Yeah?
That in Kingston.
No, St.
No?
Catherine.
You
St.
didn't think
Catherine,
this guy was
sorry.
Jamaican, would you?
St. Catherine, it's not far from Kingston.
Not far, I told you, not far from Kingston, man. I know that, I drove past there.
Alright.
On that part of the map.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that like? Well, so you was born in St. Catherine's.
Yeah. Spanish Town, Jamaica, yeah.
Yeah? You went to school there.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Great.
Yeah.
It's funny because when I tell people over here that my best time is my school years, they're like, huh? Because I think it's different here. Most people don't really like the school time.
What was different?
But I love it. It was just fun.
I think school was fun, don't you?
Yeah.
School and university. I think school was one of my best times.
Yeah.
And university.
Yeah, because
But
most
school
people
as
I
well,
talk
them
to
two.
will say, oh no.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's because of whatever issues people go through, but I love my school years, especially my high school years. Because it was fun, but you had, it's that time of year, but that time in your life when you're rude, you're mischievous, there's things that you do and get away with. So, yeah, I love school. I love school. I never missed a day of school. I'm always at school. Yeah.
Probably
so
got a
it's
beating
fun.
though, innit? I
Eh?
couldn't miss a day of school. I got a beating.
Yeah,
Wasn't even a
we get
thing.
beaten.
Wasn't even a consideration to try and miss a day of
Yeah,
school.
you're sick, you're still
Yeah.
going.
He's still going to school, so I don't take
But
them
it's not only
chances.
that, because even if you would get beaten, you'd still go to school, innit, sometimes.
Not
But we
me,
love
Stan.
being...
What kind of beating there? Did you skip school?
Well,
Yeah? Never. Okay.
no, I've never skipped school. I skipped Saturday school.
Okay, alright, fair enough.
Yeah.
It came full circle, though,
Did
innit?
you guys
It
get
come-
skipped?
Yeah. True.
But I did skip Saturday school,
Yeah.
but not during the week.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to the weekend, we weren't at school.
So what age are we now? Then you said high school. What year does high school start?
What age was I then? So we started from, say, 13
Okay.
till 16.
So you had your whole schooling in Jamaica, St. Catherine's. Okay.
High school, primary school, literally. I came to the UK when I was 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right then. So what was how old was you when you left school? 16.
Yeah.
So what was life 16 to 20? Or 16 to 19?
16 to 19. very adventurous, very mischievous, promiscuous.
Yeah.
You know, because it's that time, you know, when you're finding yourself, you know,
freeing it.
yeah. I'm an only child as well, so I don't have any brothers or sisters. So it's like, so it's either you're my cousin or my friend, or, you know, friends. So I always have a lot of friends, being an only child. But yeah, it was fun because, you know, we went out a lot. You're young, you still live at your parents' house, but you're still old enough to go out. So it was great, great times. No, I wasn't working at the time. No, actually, I used to do nails.
Okay.
But I just used to do it like whenever. Whenever you're not busy idling or doing whatever, or you need some money to make. But yeah. Because, you know, when you're young, you work on when you need some money. And so, yeah. So I didn't really work for anyone because ever since I left school, you know, I've always been doing nails, even in school. It's just something that I did. And then by the time I left school, I did a course. You know, when you go to school to get legit and legal. So that's what I did. And then after that, I just did mobile. I didn't have a car. Don't ask me now how I did it. But I didn't have a car then. But, you know, it was mobile work. But how it would go, I think I remember, people would book you, like say, okay, go this time, do your nails and stuff, so you pre-book. So obviously, you'd have to be a certain amount of people in that area that book. You go that Saturday, and you're there for the day, doing everybody's nails.
Okay, in the one area. That makes sense.
So yeah, because you find ways to do things in it. So, yeah.
Look around it.
So yeah, that from 16 to 20, I learned a lot about life, about relationships, friendships, boyfriends, everything. You know, it's just one of them periods where, you know, you're going out, you're learning what you like, what you don't like, and when it comes to drinking, smoking, you know, I first started smoking weed when I was 15. And, you know, for me, that was it, because it's like, I don't really like drinking, because I don't like how it make you feel after, and the vomiting and everything. So the only thing that really I enjoyed was smoking weed, because it just calms you down. And you're like literally out and don't business about nobody else but yourself. You know, you're just there enjoying yourself. So from a young age, I started to smoke weed, and that was it. I was just all over the place and doing what I'm doing and just living my best life.
So what made you want to come to England? So you're 19, 20 now?
I don't think I wanted to come to England. I just wanted to leave Jamaica. I just wanted a change, and the opportunity came up.
You know what? Can I ask you then why? Because that's everybody's dream that I speak to Jamaica. Like, it's like from early, everyone just wants to leave the island.
Yeah, I think because you have this concept, you have this, what word should I probably use to say that? You have this thought of what foreign is like. That's what we call it back home, foreign. So obviously, you know, you're thinking, well, I want opportunity too.
It's like the dream.
I want to, But when you realize, I think for me now, what I realize is that was the opportunity.
That's the heaven.
In Jamaica,
you know,
it's got it wrong way around, didn't it?
That is the opportunity. That is the life.
It's not so fantastic.
But they don't really promote it like that. No. So you feel like once you come, yes, there's opportunities. There's opportunities and things that I've experienced coming here where I probably wouldn't have learned even about culture, different things that you grow up on and think it's okay, but then you learn differently being out of that environment. So yeah, you learn a lot of things. But when you really look back, that's the paradise. Man. That's, you know, that's the life 100%. To live. And it should be just being in a place where you can just, you know, leave and travel, go wherever, but then come back to there. But yeah. So I didn't really, it wasn't like a dream to come to England or something. It's just that I wanted a change from Jamaica. I wanted to do more. I knew I wanted something else. And so, the opportunity came up to come to England, and I did come.
How did it work?
I didn't like it when I just came.
What was the process? Did you get sponsored?
Yeah. So I met a guy at the time. We were talking, and he bought my ticket to come to England.
Was he a tourist in Jamaica at the time? Was he a tourist in Jamaica, or where did you meet him?
In Jamaica.
And he's from England though? He's from England though?
Well, he was living in East Jamaica, but
he
was living in England.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all in the book. Yeah. So obviously you meet somebody talking to them. They want you to be in the same country that they're in because he's living in England. So yeah, that's what happened.
Okay, nice.
And he bought my ticket to come to the UK. Came to the UK, and I didn't like it at first.
What, the weather?
Just, one was the weather. Because I remember coming in June, thinking it was summer, because the sun is shining, everything. Change off my clothes as soon as I came from the airport. Change off my clothes into my shorts and whatever. Hit the road, and it was like, oh no, I had to run back inside and change off. So even the weather was one. And it's different in it. You come here, and it's just totally different. It's a different flex, different with going out, friends, friendship, family, everything. It's just different. It's a different culture. So it's like moving away from one thing that you know and going to something else blindly, and it's nothing like what I expected. I would cry all the time, tell my mom I want to come home. And she'd be like, where you come home for? Where you come do? Typical Jamaican parents. So I ended up staying. I wasn't legal at the time. So then you go through all kind of stuff. So you come here, and then it's like you hear about different things that you can do, but then you ended up being illegal. So I was illegal. And then got deported. Okay.
The second person that's happened to you that's been on
here. I felt like I've lived 100 years or more because the amount of things I've been through. But I came, was here, had my first daughter, then got deported.
You had her over in Jamaica?
Yeah.
You had your first daughter?
No, I had my first daughter here. Okay. As a matter of fact, by the time I got deported, I had my 2 daughters. So Chennai was born already, and Brittany. So those are my 2 daughters, Brittany and Chennai. And I think Chennai was like about 2 or 3 when I got deported. Okay. So it was a very difficult time. So even having to go through all of that, where I got deported, been away from the kids, and
Oh, they stayed here.
Yeah, for a while, and then they came back like about 9 months before I came back to the UK. So they did come. Lived in Jamaica for about 9 months, went to school and everything, and then we came back to the UK after 3 years.
Okay, nice. So at this point, everyone's legal.
Yeah.
You're how old at this point?
So at this point, I'm around 28.
Okay.
Because I remember coming back. 29. Because I came back to April and I celebrated my 29th birthday in the May, because I remember clearly. So I was about 29 when I came back. 28, but going into 29. So yeah, it was at the last phases of my 20s.
Yeah. Okay, so we've gone through born in St. Catherine's.
Yeah.
School, come to England, not really liking it, deported. Coming back.
Yeah.
Now you're 29. Were you living in? Where about in England you living at this point?
West Bromwich.
West Brom. Okay. Is that where you've always stayed?
Yeah, that's where I was before I left. Okay. West Bromwich. When I first came to the UK, I was living in London, Penge Road, and then I met my last daughter's dad. So we came. So I moved on to Birmingham because he was living in Birmingham.
Okay.
I guess they like to bring me where they are. But anyway, so that's what happened, because it does sound similar to...
Yeah. It's what it is.
It is.
You know, a lot of women don't like to travel. I
don't mind change. I love change. So any opportunity for change, I'll jump at it.
Yeah.
So he was living in Birmingham. And then so I moved from London to Birmingham. And so when I came back from getting deported to the UK, we were back in West Bromwich.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you're still doing nails at this time? What's the situation?
So I come back here, still doing nails because nails was my prominent thing. But what happened when I came back from Jamaica after being deported, I went back to beauty school. So I did beauty. So I did extra onto what I was doing. So now I'm doing nails, lashes, everything that contains beauty, facials, pedicures, everything that at the time that involves beauty. And then I just started to do my own thing as usual. You're into like a space, you do nails and dating. Obviously having the kids. I used to work in the shop called Nails for You. At first I started out on Soho Road. Rooker Road. Soho Road, Nails for You on the corner there. So I used to work in there. And then I went into town. So by the time I went back to Jamaica and come back, obviously I was really good with the guy that owned the Nails for You. We had a good relationship. So by the time I came back from Jamaica, I had a job. If you get
that worked out nicely.
Yeah, so I was able to go back into the salon to work and plus do my own little thing on the side. Because I've always tried to do something on the side. Because it's always nice to do that extra thing. I don't believe it should depend on one income. So I'm always doing something else. So when I came back, I had a job, I had the kids to get back into life. It was hard at first. I did miss England, funny enough, when I was in Jamaica. I did miss it. Because obviously you come here, you make life, obviously, you get used to something, and then you go back.
It's not every case, and so you go back.
It's different, you've learned a lot, things are different, so you end up missing home. Because this is what I would call home now. So I did miss it, and when I came back, it was, everything was different. And it was like, oh, okay. But then I got back into it. And so now I'm here longer than when I was here before when I got deported. So by the time I got deported, I probably was living in the UK for probably about 5 years.
Okay.
And then, so I've been back since 2008.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that now?
That's about
17 years.
Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So let's fast forward a little bit then. So talk us through the 6 months. Let's fast track 6 months before you was given any diagnosis. How did that look?
6 months before I got diagnosed. Just normal. I was just working in the salon, doing my thing, living.
Partner?
When I got diagnosed, I was just,
You did have a partner.
So we just started a relationship. I was actually engaged when I got diagnosed.
Okay.
Yeah. So 6 months before I got diagnosed, I was in a relationship.
Okay.
I was engaged.
So I know you got your question.
No, carry on.
Okay, cool. So, you was in a relationship, engaged. Life is looking nice, planning for the future, building.
Yeah, because at that time, just before I split up with the girl's dad, so I was just living on my own now with the girls and doing my thing. And then I met somebody and we decided to get married. So what had happened was we were talking about having children. Because he's got 2 girls, I've got 2 girls. He's still young, I was about 36, 37 at the time. So we were talking about having children and saying, it would be nice to have a boy, because we have 2 girls. So I was like, okay. So I went to the doctors, because at the time, I've always been on contraceptive because of my heavy periods and the menstrual issues I have. So being on contraceptive is just part of my life. So I went to the doctors to take out my contraceptive, and he was like, "Oh, do you want to do this test?" And I was like, "Yeah."
What
I
test?
thought,
HIV test. Okay.
And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." Not thinking anything.
Was there
of
any
it.
more tests or just that test?
No, just the HIV test.
Just randomly asked you.
Yeah,
Okay.
he just asked me that, and I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And he did the test, left, thought nothing of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 weeks after, I got a phone call one morning, get ready to go to work. And they were like, "Oh, you need to come into the clinic."
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "Do I have to come in today?" And she was like, "Yeah, you have to come in now, right now." So I was like, "Oh." But at the time, I was thinking, I wonder what this is. I'm not sure. I knew it was something, but I never
Never thought it
was
was
HIV.
that.
Or anything like that. So went into the clinic, and the nurse was like, "Oh, just to let you know, you're HIV positive."
Just like that though.
Yeah. Well, she had to just get it out, innit? I guess. So unfortunately, you're HIV positive. So I was like, "Uh-huh."
Yeah, they wouldn't have registered in it.
And then I says, "HIV." You know, like thinking, oh.
Did you know
to me,
at the time?
Yeah, I've heard about it. But instantly when I heard it, because obviously we hear things about HIV. We hear, the first thing you hear is like, you're dying. It's death sentence, whatever. You know, people link it to say that you're nasty, this, that, whatever. So for me, when I heard HIV, I was like, huh? HIV? And she's like, yeah. And she said, "Don't worry, Miss Taylor, you know, you can," and she was trying to console me, put me to sit down and everything. And then she was like, "Do you have a partner?" Because obviously that's the main thing. And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Okay, do you want us to tell him or do you want to tell him?" So I said, "Sister, how do you tell somebody you have HIV? Like, how do you do that?" And she was like, "Okay." I says, "I probably prefer you to tell him." So she made the phone call and told him.
What was his reaction?
Yeah.
And his phone, it's not to tell him, oh yeah, because it's a test, isn't it? Rather than
It's just to tell him about my thing.
Yeah.
And then obviously asking him to come in
to see if he's
because it's mandatory to do a test.
What was his reaction?
It was calm. It wasn't I was surprised at the time because I was thinking, oh my God, he's not gonna probably even want to chat to me no more and stuff like that. But he was calm with it at the time. He did his test. Although that was one of the worst times of my life, though, for him to be waiting on his test. But that's another whole story because in itself, that relationship in itself was, after a while I found out it was trauma bonding. Because obviously of what we were going through, we end up bonding like that, then getting married because obviously...
you did get married?
Yeah, we did get married.
Okay.
Yeah, we did get married because obviously he said to me, you know, it's okay, he still loves me, he wants to get married. So I'm feeling like damaged Jane now, like, oh, nobody is going to want me, so I better accept this because, you know, at the time, that's what you think, innit? All of these things going through your head. So when obviously he says he still loves me and wants to marry to me, you're thinking, okay, that's great.
Alright, sorry to cut you. Let's just go back a little bit,
Yeah.
So she's called your partner, your fiance at the time.
Yeah.
Did he come in straight away?
I think it was the next day.
Okay. Did you go with him?
To do the test? Yeah.
Okay, so everything, did he have a lot of questions for you? Was he asking, did he, you know?
No, not really. He didn't ask any more. He didn't ask a lot of questions about it. To be fair, he didn't really talk about it. But it was just there. Obviously, when his test came back, it was negative, so that's fine.
How did you feel?
When his test come back negative?
Before he even got his result, how did you feel about you?
Oh. Well, obviously the first thing was the shame.
Ashamed?
Yeah. I felt ashamed. I felt like that's it now. I mean, the three faces I saw at the time when I got the diagnosis was my two daughters and my mom. I saw their faces and I was like, oh my God, what am I going to tell them? Because at this point it was like, oh. And then it was a lot of mixed feelings. Loads of stuff was going on in my head because it's like the lesson and the teachings I know about HIV was very minimal. It wasn't nothing.
And that's most of the community, to be honest, most of society.
Yeah.
Even my teacher, I think because we try and like blank it out, like it's not even there almost. So you don't actually read upon it.
No.
You know.
It's just what you learn, and you just learn that, you know, you get HIV, you're thinking that's the end of you. So at first it was horrible, and it was like a journey now with my mental health. Because obviously now, you know, it's like the worst thing ever that could happen to you. You know, so that was it for me. It's like the worst thing ever.
I think
you just devalue yourself.
That leads into one of the questions. So you said in your magazine, you said for the first 2 years, the clinic visits made you cry.
Yeah.
And the shame would overwhelm you.
Yeah.
So it was saying, what were the messages from society, your own mind, people around that feel that shame, and also church? What was it that made you feel that shame outside of yourself? In terms
I don't think it was because
it's all inside,
shame comes from us,
just all internal.
That's what I believe. I think shame comes from us, and obviously, and this is what I keep saying to people. When I got diagnosed, I had to now put myself in a place where I had to deal with my own stigmas, because I have stigma. We all have stigma, and especially if you don't know about it. And it's now not just at my doorstep, but it's at my foot. It's at my feet. It's like there. I'm the one person in the shoe now. So, for me, it was like, I had to deal with my own stigma. So that was the first thing. So obviously, this shame that I'm having now is not because somebody said anything to me. It's what I've known over the years about what HIV is, or what I thought I knew. And it's just me judging myself, saying, you know, making up all of these things about yourself. And
did you kind of cut off from people then, obviously feeling that way? Did you kind of shut yourself off from your friends and such?
Yeah, you kind of cut off. I did cut off a bit. A lot of people I don't think they realised what was happening, because even with getting married, I got married quite quickly.
Okay. Did you invite people? Was there a few people there? Was it kind of quiet?
So I had like a very quiet wedding, so even that.
Right.
And then one of the things was, I knew the relationship wasn't good to go into, but I was thinking people are going to ask why. I can't tell them I'm HIV positive. You understand me? Why I did marry? Because obviously all of that would come into place. So I was like, so that's one of the reasons why I ended up.
And that's quick question, because when you was talking earlier on, you said that you were getting ready to get married, so you was engaged. Yeah. But then at the time of getting married, you also said you knew it wasn't the right relationship to get into. Yeah. So you ended up getting with him because of what happened. So where was the point that you was once in love with him and wanted to get married to him, and then it switched to I'm doing this because of trauma?
Because what happened when we met, we were just getting to know each other.
Right. Yeah.
You understand me? So I don't think it was an in-love thing at the time. We were just trying to get to know each other. Okay. And then it was a thing where, so this is what I'm saying, it's kind of deep, because you know when you go into church and it's a lot of amping things, so you ended up now getting married because you get the pressure from church.
Church is okay.
Then you obviously have the pressure from everybody else, family, and then the whole this HIV coming in. So it did say to me, why don't we just get married?
Oh, right, okay.
You know, like might as well just get married, because we're at a certain age. You know, you reach that place in life and it's all right, let's get married. So that was that was the situation. And then obviously when we found out about the HIV, you know, so we said, let's get married. Let's do it. Okay. And then it's like straight away, it'd be like this week we say let's do it, and then next week it's the HIV about it. So then it's just ending up that you just ending up doing it.
Moving very fast, basically.
Yeah, so within 6 months we were married.
And how long was you dating prior to that period?
The whole 6 months. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So we didn't even have a dating period or anything like that, because everything was just roller coasting. You know, everything was just going on, and it was like, okay, finding out about the HIV in the midst of all of that, and it's like, all right, get married, even though it can't be the worst thing ever, because he loves me and I'm HIV positive, so it must be so good about it. You know, all of these things you're thinking. But at the time there was loads of other stuff going on. But I knew that I shouldn't have gotten married to him because there was little red flags and little stuff that was going on. But as I says, I'm vulnerable.
I mean, they were your big priorities at the time. You probably saw the flags, but you're.
But you think what could be worse than HIV? You understand me? What could be worse than HIV? Even if he's doing whatever, what could be worse than him wanting me to still be with? And I'm HIV positive. Come on, you understand me? So it's all of that. I'm very vulnerable. Very vulnerable.
Your perception of yourself, your restrictions, deep down,
all the confidence I had, everything was just stripped. The moment you hear HIV, that was it.
It was gone. So you just said, even if he was doing anything or whatever, what could be worse than him having So was he doing anything or was he not?
No.
He was just no. And was he properly in the church?
No.
Okay.
So there was lots of stuff, but obviously we're not here to talk about that bits of it. But in the end I found out that because even some of the things that I was going through, I didn't understand it until I went through therapy. Then I realized it was psychological. It's always abuse on a psychological level.
Okay.
So,
this was in that relationship?
It was in that relationship. Because when he found out that he was HIV positive as well, okay. That's how I supposed to say. When he got the test and he was waiting on the results, right? It was a whole drama.
Okay.
And he was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to be living on medication. Remember, I'm on medication.
You're on it already. He's saying that.
I'm already positive.
He's saying it,
and he's already doing these things. But I didn't realize that it was a psychological thing. That's all psychological abuse going in. They neatly put you down, but then look like they're supporting you. But if you're not careful, you understand? So it's a whole lot of things was going on. But I wasn't in the frame of mind to understand what was happening. And it wasn't until I started to do therapy, because I went through a whole phase. I went through depression, having to deal with my mental health. Loads. It was just like a dark place that came upon me, and it was just horrible. It was a horrible time.
So, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because what I try and do is just try and keep the journey. We can go left and right. So you mentioned earlier that the first face that came into your mind was your daughters and your mom.
Yeah.
How old were your daughters at the time?
9 years ago. 9 years ago.
16 and 9 years ago, aren't it?
Yeah, because I got diagnosed.
That would be like 12 and 15.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
How did you break it to them?
So I remember it was very difficult because I was thinking, I'm not sure how they're going to take it. I can't remember exactly what happened, but I think I just met up with them and then just brought the news to them to say, this is the situation. And they were like, oh, okay. So I guess they were clued up about everything that we're not clued up about. I'm not sure, but yeah, they took it well. They've always been supportive. It's never been an issue or, any questions they need to ask, they'll just ask and I'll answer it. So that was it. I tell you, the hardest thing was to tell my mom.
Oh, yeah, because
she's Jamaican and she's proper old school, so it's like,
And
what am I going to tell my mom?
I was going to say, growing up in like the 80s when it first started to come out,
you see the full of fear
and stay away. There was no.
Because all you can see is tombstone, people dying, all of these things.
Lots of famous people, innit?
Yeah.
What you just said there segues to another question, right? So you talk about your mental health deteriorating in the magazine, because of diagnosis and the medication.
Yeah.
Can you describe a particularly dark moment or period and how you got through that? And are you still getting through it? Because I know you sometimes say anyway.
I still got through healing. So basically, one day I just started smelling myself because I was bathing. Okay. And obviously this is like intertwined into the marriage as well with whatever is going on in the marriage. And so there were certain things I was noticing that I wasn't doing because I didn't want to have sex with him or anything. Okay. So I stopped bathing, stopped doing certain things. was proper depressed, but I didn't realize because it was in the time of lockdown as well.
Okay.
So you're just moving with emotion. You get up, roll out bed. At the time I was working with BT part time, so I just roll out the bed, go on the phone, but I didn't even realize what I was doing. It was just like a proper
autopilot.
It's crazy. But your mind can just
switch over.
Yeah, you just do things without even thinking about it. And I remember one day I was like, I can't remember if I was sitting down or lying down, and I just smelled myself. And I was like, but what got me was like, when I smelled myself, I didn't care.
Wow.
And that got me because I was like, nah, this is serious. Like, what's going on? Like, this is not you, Jan. What's going on? And that's when I decided, you know what, I need to do therapy. Because obviously I'm dealing with my marriage with this abuse, plus dealing with HIV. So there was a lot to be dealing with, which I think sometimes you don't really confront it or even think about it. As you say, you just move, you just function, you just end up functioning. So I think that's what I was doing. I was just functioning, I was going through it, I was doing whatever. And then myself, everything, confidence, everything was just deteriorating. My life, everything about Yanique was just not there. And then I was noticing I was doing certain things, like part of depression is shopping, so you just go online and just buying up stuff. So I was hoarding as well, you know, loads of stuff.
What was he saying throughout this period while you were doing all this? What was his inputs?
No, just his narcissistic stuff, that was it. It's just being...
Was it uplifting you?
No, there's nothing uplifting, It was just like, it was just one of them relationships where there was just no somebody supporting you. I remember in 2018, I read my first book, and even things like, something simple like, okay, I'm having a book launch on a Sunday. Why are you having the book launch on a Sunday? You know, I have to go work on Monday. And then actually having an argument over it after the book launch. Like, oh, you knew I had work on Monday, so why you didn't, whatever.
Oh, so he didn't go as well then?
He did go.
Oh, he did go, but he...
But you know, there's no support. Like, your wife has written a book. This is her first book. You don't have nothing to say. You don't even congratulate her to anybody. And no, I don't know. I didn't read the book. You know, there's no... I think for me, it's like, your wife's having a book launch. She's just written her first book and whatever. You probably get some flowers, do something. You know, even when we finish, you know, whatever. But he made it about him. So everything was always about him. How he's feeling, what he's doing. But obviously it's jealousy in it. That comes under it. So there was a lot going on, having to deal with that, plus dealing with my HIV, dealing with my mental health, everything was going on. Sometimes I wonder how I'm still here. Because it's like, there was a lot going on. You know, and it wasn't until I did therapy. But then at the same time, even though I was going through what I was going through with him, I didn't even know what it was. I couldn't name it. And then what was the next thing as well? Because I'm the type of female that I can really advocate for myself. So you look like the troublemaker. You look like the one that you have a problem. Because you can always stand up for yourself. You can talk out, you know, and whatever. So people thought I was the problem. And then...
Because you opened your mouth.
Yeah, that's it.
That's usually the
you
case.
open your mouth and you talk or you say certain things. So I'm a type of person where, you know, people would think, oh, it must be you, Jan. You must be saying something, you must be doing, it's just you being miserable or whatever. But it wasn't. You know, it was just... So after a while, I even started to believe it's probably me.
Like, it was you forced it back.
Probably me is the problem. Because as you say, A needs to be, you know. As is, you know, not literally, but you get me. If I have to say something, I would say it. And so after a while, you're thinking it's you. Because if everybody else is saying it's you, it must be you. Innit? So even that. So nobody was believing me when I was saying things to them. You know, and then certain things I would be saying to you and it just sounds stupid. It's like, that doesn't sound right. What are you saying? So it wasn't until I started doing therapy. And that was the first time ever somebody actually believed me.
Okay.
2 therapists.
What was the therapy? What was it you did?
Psychodynamic therapy was the first one I did. So that's when they bring you back to your childhood.
Okay.
And, you know, you just start talking about your childhood and then obviously it starts to match up with adulthood. It's like, it's just mind-blowing. But anyway, so it wasn't until I was doing therapy, I actually knew what I was going through within my marriage.
Yeah.
That's when I started learning about things like trauma bonding and narcissism on a psychological level, because I didn't even realize there was different levels. Then my therapist would say things like, oh yeah, because he's jealous, he sounds jealous, he sounds this, he sounds... And she was like, you know what, you need to get out.
Okay.
Because she said, if you don't get out, it's just going to get worse. Because it's a psychological thing. So it's always going to try playing mind games and doing this and whatever. And then obviously that has to do with him and his self-esteem. But yeah.
Can I pull us back a little bit?
Yeah.
I want to get to here.
Yeah.
But can we go back to telling your mum?
Yeah. I laughed because I thought that would be like the worst day of my life, but it wasn't. So, leading up to telling my mom, I was scared. I only told her because I was going to write the book. And I was like, I can't put out the book, and my mom don't know. Or that's when she find out. That's when she find out. So I was like, I can't do that. So I'm going to have to tell her. Because my plan was just not to tell her. Because you think about things like that, oh, my mom's going to be disappointed. I mean, even as an only child, because I'm an only child, so it's like, what's my mom going to say? How is she going to feel? Again, we start thinking about other people and how they're going to think and feel. And, but she was quite easy, because when I told her, she was like, oh, you mean to tell Magic Johnson out?
Pick the right person, though, isn't it? Yeah, trust me. Pick the right person.
She was like, oh, you're on medication, come here if you're on medication, you're alright. So I was like, okay, so she clued up there, and I was like, yeah, I'm on medication. She said, you alright? I said, yeah. She's like, okay.
That must have been nice.
That must have been a big relief.
Yeah.
Because it couldn't have been easy having, because with the medication, you have to take it every day as well, and you can't sleep properly.
How would you have acted? Or would you have acted in the way you expected other people to receive it?
So I'm never one that's judgmental. So if somebody did come to me and say they were HIV positive prior to what I know now, sorry, I know enough to know that you. At the time, I knew enough that I knew that you can't just catch it like that. You know, I knew enough of that. But you would still have things in the back of your head because you don't know about it.
It's the unknown.
It's the unknown.
And that's what brings fear.
On the premise of that, then what would you? I actually finished. You was going to say something there, Karen.
No, because I was going to say the moment the fear went was when I started to understand what HIV is, what I learned more about it, get the knowledge then behind it. So that's when the fear started to go away from it.
In that sense, because obviously we are not as knowledgeable.
No.
What would be the first thing you'd want us to understand about it then, as people that don't necessarily fully know what would
that anybody can get it.
Okay.
It's not pick and choose it. Anybody, as long as you're having sex.
Question on that, because I wanted to ask this, and it's not even down here. So did you ever did you ever work out how you got it?
Yeah, no, I got it.
Oh, you know you got
sex,
it.
Yeah, but who?
No, but who?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You think so? Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Was that in England or Jamaica?
In England.
Did you have that conversation with them?
Well, the thing is, at the time when I found out about it, I didn't have any connection with them or anything.
Okay.
I don't know who to connect to get to them or anything. But I feel like they knew.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, so...
you were like close to 100% sure it's them?
Yeah. Because I remember... so there was a time when... Because I tell you about how HIV can be when it's entering the body, how it makes the body feel. So for a week I was sick.
Okay, because I was going to ask you if there's anything, but anyway, carry on.
Yeah, so that was the only symptom.
Can you explain that?
Yeah, she did.
So that was the only symptom. So there was a week when I was literally sick. When I says I couldn't eat, I couldn't swallow, nothing. I was just bedbound. I don't know if the girls would remember that. But I was sick, I couldn't even get the kids ready.
How many years ago was that? Sorry,
9 years ago. No.
Before you got...
that would be probably...
Not the exact year, but you know...
No, I'm trying to figure out if it was 4 years before I got diagnosed or 5. 4 or 5 years before I got diagnosed. And I remember just being sick. I couldn't do nothing. I was bawling, my pain. You know that. So I thought it was flu because what happened at the time, I just moved house. And so obviously now separated, getting because I was married before. So living with the kids and by myself now, this will be the first time being on my own with the kids. So I was just thinking, I was that stressed.
You thought it was stress.
So I was thinking, is this horrible flu? Because it's a flu-like feeling that comes on. So I was just thinking, oh my God, I'm that stressed. And it's a flu-like symptom. You know, my muscles are aching, I can't eat, I can't swallow. I was just messed up, I couldn't do nothing. Like literally just 1 week. And then after that, it was like, poof. Gone.
So what is happening to your body during that stage?
So they're saying that's when the virus is entering into the body. And
attacking you?
Attacking you. Yeah, so it's going around. So it's coming into the body and it's spreading all over.
So how after sexual intercourse, what's the time frame? Is it like straight away or is it dormant and then it...
So I think let's say with HIV it's about 45 days.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know, because they do different ones. I know with syphilis it takes about 3 months to start showing up in the body. I think HIV is 45 days. So you will have sex and then it's 45 days before it starts. So any blood test you do before the 45 days, you're going to pick it up.
Why I asked that, sorry, is because you said that your fiance at the time, he got a negative result.
Yeah, so remember this is before I got diagnosed. So I'm giving you a scenario where before, this is a symptom that came and I didn't know.
Okay, so
I didn't know it was HIV. I just got sick that week.
And that was
that was
precursor to HIV.
Yeah, and that was like 4 or 5 years
before I got diagnosed.
So during that time, he wasn't able to contract it. Then basically, that's what I'm trying to say.
No, you wouldn't.
No, but I wasn't with him at that time.
Your fiance?
No, 6 months. Remember, she said her whole thing with her fiance was 6 months.
Yeah, but this happened
5 years prior.
Yeah.
So then, when you met him,
before. Oh, you're wondering how he didn't get it?
How he didn't get it, yeah.
So it's harder for men to get HIV, catch most STIs and STDs, because what's happening is, as a woman, you're collecting fluids. But a man, I can be with somebody for how many years, HIV positive, be with them for how many years, not having protected sex, and they don't get it because as long as there's no tear on the genitals, so if you're having sex with a man and he's got no sore or tear on his penis, then obviously there's no fluid going into him, so he's not catching anything.
Right.
But obviously you as the woman, you're easier to get it because you're receiving. So you can be with somebody, having sex with them as somebody who's HIV positive, as a woman, HIV positive, because I know somebody now, she was with her partner for like 9 years, didn't know that she did know, but I think all the story went is what they were back in Africa, and I think it was a thing where she got diagnosed, but he didn't, so he took her diagnosis at the time thinking he's got it. Lived for 9 years, having sex, unprotected, all of that. And then when it was time for them to like put it on you that it's mandatory to do a test, he did the test and it was negative. So it can happen.
How long because you said yours was 5 years, how long could somebody then potentially have HIV and not be aware?
20 years.
20 years and nothing happens.
With
no symptoms, no signs.
So that's why I was saying, when I'm on the show, we're saying, so if you think 20 years ago you stopped, say you be celibate and you decide that you don't want to have sex, and things like that. But the last time you had sex was 20 years ago, 10 years ago. It's still important for you to get tested because you could have the virus and you don't know. You could have the virus living in your body. And I think that's one of the things that we're trying to put out there is that get tested, because as soon as you know your status, then you know how to take care of yourself, plus the people that are around you. And that's why it's so important, because you can be sitting there thinking, I haven't had sex in the last 20 years.
So I'm okay.
Did you have any symptoms? Did you experience any symptoms?
That was just the one symptom I had.
That 1 week.
That 1 week. Yeah, and obviously I said it's a flu-like symptom, so it's not even a symptom that you would think,
everyone's had flu or COVID.
Yeah.
Similar to them COVID symptoms,
yeah. If for me, it felt more drastic because I thought I was just being stressed out because I've moved house, stressing about the kids, getting everything sorted. So I just thought it was just one of them things. So it's not like it gives you a symptom that you can think, oh, I need to go doctors to check what this is.
So, okay, how was you told your mom? Have you got a big family? Small family? Cousins?
Yeah.
Aunties, uncles? How was it breaking to the family?
I didn't really break it to the family. The book did.
Okay.
And then I had a period where I decided to come public. So that's when everybody
knew.
the family.
What was that reception from everybody then when that happened? I know there's a tendency with Caribbean families, everything's hidden, isn't it, a lot of the time?
I expected people to be like, oh, whatever, but surprisingly, that didn't happen.
Okay.
I mean, you can tell little things where people say little things or they behave a certain way with you or whatever. You know, you still get the little judgments, but...
that can't be nice.
No, it's not, but I get it. I can understand because if you don't know about something, you're gonna have judgments on it. So I get it.
And it's not always personal to you.
It's their perspective, their presumption of what it is. You know, like somebody said to me, "Oh, I thought it was only in the gay community."
Yeah, that was
you know, and it was like, okay.
And then obviously, but there's that difference in it because there's HIV and there's full-blown AIDS, which is what people...
Yeah, so HIV is the virus that you can be on medication.
Yes.
So that's the virus that you can live in. Once it goes to AIDS,
and
that's where the death sentence...
How does it go to AIDS?
Yeah, how does it go to AIDS,
If you're not looking about it...
The medication?
Yeah, so if you're not on the medication and you're not taking medication, then it can evolve to...
So what is AIDS? I used to know what it...
Human immune deficiency virus.
That's the HIV.
And
then the acute.
Acute. Oh gosh.
Acute immune deficiency syndrome.
Yeah. Okay. So what is do you know the process? What happens to the body when it goes from HIV to AIDS?
Your immune system is...
So it just destroys.
Yeah.
Dies, isn't it?
So anything that you can pick up,
you're gonna get it.
You're gonna get it.
And it's gonna be detrimental.
And it's just gonna be detrimental.
Because
if you get a cold, so your body's not strong enough, your immune, because what it does, it attacks your immune system, innit? So your immune system isn't strong enough, so a simple flu can kill you, whatever. The breeze can blow up on you before you know it, you have pneumonia. And so it depends where it's at. So you can have AIDS and it reverts back to HIV.
Okay.
That can happen.
Okay.
But it depends where you catch it.
If it's long term, then...
Because sometimes they find out you have AIDS and it's too late. So you just have to...
So what are the... they called lymphs or something? Lesions?
Oh, that's when you have AIDS.
What are the lesions?
Well, it's just things, because obviously, all right, if you know you have sicknesses, things start to come out on the body, innit?
Okay.
Yeah. So obviously when you're sick, especially with the immune system, it comes out on the body. So that's what it is.
So on that point there, because I think Alka was saying earlier on, is there any other methods, what would you call it, holistic cures or holistic
for
treatment for HIV? Yeah. Have you looked at anything like that?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't
Is there anything that you're aware of?
Everything can be cured.
Okay.
Because your body is made to
Well, this is what she was
cure.
saying.
Yeah, so I think if you were to, because I'm thinking because I'm now at a level where it's undetectable.
Yeah.
So I can't pass
They can't pass it on even.
So that means it can be cured.
Can be cured, yeah, theoretically, yeah.
Because
if
it's going to go to a level where it's undetectable in the body.
Then it effectively is cured. It's just that you have to keep on taking
effectively it can be cured. So, because if I do any blood test now, normal blood test, it can't pick it up. I can't transfer it to anybody. I can have unprotected sex, still have children, all of those things. And
it's okay.
Yeah.
And if you had children, it would be passed on to the children as well?
No.
Okay, that's interesting.
So, so that's the advance of medication now when it comes to HIV.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you think it's possible, basically? We just haven't looked at anything like that.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. We like that.
No.
And I feel
What
like
you're saying is
Yeah.
it's not detectable. That to me would
Suggest
suggest that.
this.
it can be
It's not
cured.
there.
Yeah, it's not there.
So, as a part of well, you got a question, you going to say something?
Yeah, man.
I was going to say, so dealing with this year, obviously you was in the church, right? And you're still in the church. How has the church kind of supported you through this journey? Has it supported you through the journey?
Could say yeah.
Could say. Could say.
I don't know what support. You know what?
Could say.
Could say.
Could say.
Are you still
And that's
in
the
same
part.
church, by
Could
the
say.
way?
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
in the
we'll
same
accept could
church.
say. They will accept conversation.
You know what? Because I think everything is assumption.
Okay.
And what you think support should look like.
So what do you think support should look like? And what did the actual support look like?
Well, first of all, they gave me a platform to talk about.
Oh, that's good.
In church.
Respectful. That's
Yeah,
good.
so that's the first thing. And yeah, it's just been a journey where it's not like I feel unwelcome now.
Okay.
It's more, people are more, yeah,
Did you-
I would say they are
It's
supportive.
supportive. So did you ever feel unwelcome then? Because obviously
No,
it was just again,
no.
okay.
I've never felt unwelcome since I've said it.
Okay.
I think people are more like, oh, you're right, Jan, and it would be, I don't know. So I would say, yeah, they've been quite supportive. There hasn't been anything negative. As I said, obviously they've given me the platform to talk about it. And I know what my pastor is like. If she's somebody, if I says, oh, pastor, I want to do this or do that, she would say, oh, okay. And they probably think about it, but, they would support whatever I'm doing there. So, yeah, I would say they are supportive.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good because I was going to ask you earlier, you said with your mental health and whatnot, you don't know, sometimes you wonder how you're still here. So I was going to ask about your faith and whatnot. That must play a big part.
It does. I've never found myself blaming God. No. Because I always believe that in everything that you do, you have to take responsibility. No matter what happens to you in life, you have to take your own responsibilities. Even being in an abusive relationship. You make choices in it.
Good and the valid.
And even though I'm sitting here and saying, I've been in abuse and whatever, I'm not perfect. So I'm not going to sit here to be like, oh yeah, I was just sitting there and just taking the abuse and sitting down in the corner.
Did you give some abuse as well? Did you give some abuse?
So do you blame it? Do you blame the guy?
For what?
You said that you think that he knew. What makes you think he?
I don't blame him because I get it.
What if he knew? I would blame him. If he knew.
No, I wouldn't blame him because
If
I
he
understand.
purposely did it.
I wouldn't say purposefully, but
if he knew.
obviously, I think he knew in a way where he didn't get tested, but he knew something wasn't wasn't right.
So he felt some symptoms.
I don't know, but
What makes you think he knew?
people. I don't know. 'Cause,
Intuitively.
all right. So for example, you're a man. You probably hear about two girls on the road will have it.
Oh,
but you
yeah,
have
man.
sex with
And
them.
you have sex with them, yeah. So
you probably hear rumors
So you
or
be
something.
suspect. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
because rumors
suspicious.
go around. So I think it probably was that kind of
vibe.
Because I don't think you'd be brave enough to probably go and
do
get
that.
tested.
Exactly, it does take some balls.
Yeah, it takes a lot for that to
I've been
happen.
tested a few times.
Yeah.
And
You're scared.
scary time. You go for it. But then it's like, there's two sides. Like, when you buy a lottery ticket. And you're planning all the things you're gonna do.
Yeah.
But then it's like, then I had the test. It's the opposite because it's like, what if?
Yeah.
And it's like, shit. What do I do? Who do I tell?
Everything changes
Everything changes. How do I live my life?
instantly.
And it's like when you get the results. Because don't get me wrong, if we're all going to be honest, we've all taken risks. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
We've all had unprotected
Definitely.
sex.
Oh yeah.
So definitely. I didn't expect that to come.
It was involuntary. It was so involuntary. It just came out and shut myself like, right.
You take a big responsibility.
Fucking hell, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, you know what? Yeah, what he's saying is
It's true though, right?
It's
where
true.
I'm coming from.
It's true.
I'm holding it down.
I'm from a culture
You get
that
me?
doesn't use protection, and the first thing they will tell you as a female, if you're looking nice, is you don't look like.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
No, my baby. They want to tell you, no, my baby, you clean, man. You clean.
They wanna tell you,
Yeah. And it's not as if it's something that's dirty, but you know, that's the stigma behind it.
Of course.
But yeah, so I was saying, I think, so me thinking that he knew it's in that way, probably hear the rumor spread and something. Because there was a time when I heard a bit of rumor as well, before, after we stopped talking.
Okay.
Somebody said something.
Did they know you'd been with him?
Not in that time, because it was somebody that I was talking to before and they would talk back again. I don't want to say who it is.
No, of course not. No, that's
Give
it.
away
No, cool. That's
who
okay.
it is. But yeah. So I did hear a little rumor. So I'm saying it's that kind of thing. But at the time when I did hear that rumor, I didn't go and get tested. Because I didn't think it was real. Because I was thinking,
I'm alright.
HIV,
Yeah, I'm gonna start mash up. Yeah.
You're gonna feel away. So it's been how much years now?
You
so
can see if
it
you're
can't be
different,
nothing.
okay.
You understand? So it was one of those ones. Remember, it wasn't until I actually went, because if we weren't planning to have kids, I probably still would have been tested. You understand me? I'd still be going on.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, come on, people in relationship, you don't really go get tested.
Nah, you're right.
You just
maybe
live
once.
your life. And it's not something, and it's not like it's something that make you feel sick every now and then, or make you this, or, change how you eat or whatever. No, you're just living.
For me, what I was, I haven't been for a test recently, but when my missus having the kids, they gave her a test.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, that's it. That was me for here.
But it's not me being tested.
So you still don't know?
So you don't know?
Shit. Right?
Yeah.
Still need to have a test.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been good, so you get me?
For
Yeah.
how many years?
As long as it's been
20?
not 20.
All
but
right,
no,
then.
still, well, okay, so she's been tested, had the child, yeah.
In fact, your story tells me
Nah, 20,000 things.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly 20,000
She's been
things. That's
tested,
right.
yeah. She's been tested maybe 6 years ago,
Yeah.
Come back negative. Did you give a HIV test when you're having a baby?
Yeah.
Or if you give blood as well, when you give blood as well.
Yeah. So
They do every test, yeah.
So she's been tested, came back negative. So you're saying I could still have it?
Possibly.
Wow.
I mean, it's deep in it.
Very. I like to think I have it now. And I had many tests over the years.
So you've had a test in between her, you and her?
No.
Aw.
No.
No, it's always good to get
that's what I should
tested.
do, even just for peace of mind.
Yeah, just for peace of mind as well. And because remember, if you are HIV positive, for me the support is there. Because what I like about it is the doctors and the nurses that you work with, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, man.
And they're very supportive.
It's not like back in the
Any
day,
support
it's the
you
thing.
need. No,
When it was new, they didn't know what they were doing, so it was like, just put them over there.
I don't go to my GP now.
Okay.
Because it's like, what am I saying to you? Because you don't even understand this thing. Because if I'm going into my GP and I'm going in to do some normal blood tests and I'm saying, I'm HIV positive, and they're like, oh, you're looking well.
Oh, wow.
This is from a medical person. I'm
So
saying,
they're
oh, you're looking well. So
uneducated.
I says, so it's obviously because I'm on medication, but mentally it does affect you. So they don't know nothing about it, because I get to understand now that when they do training, it's just only it's about HIV. They
They're not specialising in anything.
They don't know anything about it, so they don't know.
You know more about it than they do.
Yeah, because the other day they invited me to go into somewhere where there were GPs to talk about it to them, because they don't know about it. They don't understand HIV. So I'm saying to anybody out there, if you're scared, there's nothing to be scared about, because once you go to the sexual health clinic, and if you come out positive, the support is there.
Yeah, definitely.
You understand me? The support.
And that's even on the NHS as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Not even this.
No, this is just on the NHS.
Yeah.
The support is there because, as I was saying, the first 2 years when I was going to the clinic, I felt just like every time I'm going for my visit, I would bawl. Every time they would shoot me with the needle, I would bawl because I was thinking, what the heck is this girl I'm gonna have to deal with for life? Like, really?
So talking about that, what does the medication look like? The tablets?
Yeah, so I'm on tablets. So you have tablets, injection, and tablets and
You have to
injection.
inject yourself?
No, you go one day inject you.
Okay. How many tablets a day? Sorry.
So I only take one tablet a day.
How many injections or over what time? Space of
I
time?
think the injection you take it, and it's about 3 months.
Oh, every 3 months, 4 years basically.
Yeah. So what happens is because things take.
Sorry if I'm being intrusive. You know.
No.
Okay,
But this is what needs to be done, innit? So. Ask the question again.
So you take one injection?
Yes, I take one, yeah.
Yeah.
So it depends because everybody's different. When I first started, I used to have to take 2 medications, 2 tablets. And then now I'm on the one. Because it's trial and test. Because it comes with a lot of side effects as well.
Okay, like what, sorry?
So like my main side effects now, where I still struggle with from beginning, is insomnia, low moods.
Okay.
So it does mess with your depression.
So is it unbalanced hormone? What do they call it? Hormone imbalance.
Hormonal imbalance.
Hormonal imbalance.
The medication, yeah, because with medication, you take it for one thing and it deals with it, but then there's a whole lot of stuff going on.
Effect, yeah.
So yes, I have to deal with insomnia, loads of little different things, low moods. Right now I have my iron is just up and down, my iron levels. So sometimes I'll be on my period, I'll probably knock out, so they're having to give me a lot of iron tablets. Even sometimes when that don't work, I have to do like iron infusion and stuff like that. And it's not because I have iron problems, it's because of the medication.
The medication has done that.
So the medication, when I first started taking it, my cholesterol went through the roof. I don't have cholesterol issues, but it's the medication. Okay. So even though you're on medication, you're looking healthy, you're having a whole lot of stuff to deal with on that side effect. So yeah. So you have the injection, and now you have a tablet that's called PrEP. So PrEP is what people who are not who are HIV negative would take. So for example, if you're promiscuous, I don't know what I'm trying to tell you, but I'm just joking.
No, yeah.
PrEP is there for the people who don't want to use condom, and I don't want to continue. So what PrEP does, it prevents the virus spreading into the body.
For people who don't want to use a condom,
Educational
for people out there.
Yeah.
Anybody out there?
Positive, I could take PrEP.
No.
No, if we just...
Because if your partner is HIV positive, they would already be on medication. So you're somebody who's out there, you're dating, you're doing
and you have unprotected sex.
And you like having unprotected sex.
Someone in the sex industry, for example, will probably take it.
So like a sex worker.
Okay.
Right.
So they don't want to get it.
So stop in this porn industry, and how's everyone protecting themselves?
So before it was condoms, but now they have PrEP.
So on the topic of sex then, being intrusive, you don't have to answer. Like, if you get into a new relationship with someone now, how does that conversation look with regards to having sex? Because that must be a bit of a... Do you get me? Yeah. That must be a wild one still.
Or does that conversation come before you, when you're in the talking stages?
Well,
it comes in the talking stage.
How does that look? How's it like?
Well, for me, because I think because I'm so barefaced, I'm in a stage now. I know some there, because don't get me wrong, as much as I can sit here and talk about it, there's a lot of people who can't talk about it. Who their family don't know about it. Of course, we don't know. I know people who they're both HIV positive, going to the same clinic on medication, and none of them don't know that each other has it. So that's how bad it is, with people. So even though I'm here talking about it,
there's many that aren't.
There's many.
What statistics? One in what now? The statistics.
There's. I think for people, I know there's 1 in 16 that has HIV and don't know. So there's 1 in 16 living in the UK that has HIV and don't know. So what was the question?
The question was what's the conversation? What does the conversation look like when you meet a new person?
I get memory fog as well.
Okay, so when you meet someone new and before you've got to the
how does
that
so
look
for me, Listen, as soon as I meet you, I'm just gonna let you know.
Straight away.
Straight away, because
Come, sorry.
for me, I'm thinking, if we're meant to be together, we're gonna be together.
So you just met me in a pub now, yeah, or whatever, and we're talking, and what? And I say, alright.
I mean just straight away. But
Okay.
if you know, if we like each other, if I meet in the pub and we end up exchanging number, and then we meet up again,
right?
And we're in a personal setting, and we're talking, I'll just let you know that. Just to let you know, I am living with HIV, because I don't want to be there catching feelings.
Yeah, of course.
Then down the line, I'm telling you, and then you decide, say, no, sir, I don't want to deal with that. Best to get it out the way from the beginning.
Really?
So if you're not mess about, then I was like, okay, that's good. No feelings, don't catch. Are we good? But some people, it's scary, and I get it.
And a lot of people don't like rejection.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. It's the rejection, as well. But as I said, I've been doing therapy, so I've been going through my stuff, my healing process, with dealing with rejection. That's something that I deal with all my life. So I'm at a point now where it's like,
that's mentally tough, I have to say.
Yeah.
I think that's really mentally strong. I ain't gonna lie. Do you get me? Because
it is. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to be where I am at the moment, and that's what I always say to people. I know that this is not just off my will doing it here. You know, I know that it's coming from God Himself, giving me that strength to go out there and talk about it. And I think one of the main things for me as well, why I wanted to talk, is that I'm like, I can't be the only Caribbean black woman in church that's HIV positive. So why isn't nobody talking about it?
They're being silent.
And nobody is talking about it.
Nobody's talking about it.
Literally nobody is talking about it.
Have you found that since you've been talking about it, people have come to you and shared with you?
Not for them personally, but for people that they know.
For their friend who's really
Yeah. So they haven't come to me personally to say, but I know one other woman she's Jamaican as well, and she's obviously HIV positive. I think I probably know 2 other women, and that's in the last. I know that third person in the last 6 months. And then the other woman, I know her, I think in the last 2 years, and she's actively in what she's doing. But you're not hearing anybody talking about it. And I'm like, I can't be the only one just stupid stuff to catch it. Like, because I was stupid and stuff like that. And it's funny because as soon as I start talking about it, people telling me about 16-year-olds who, find out that they're HIV positive, and I'm like, oh my God, how are they dealing with that?
Well, okay, there's a question on that.
Is there a lot of suicide surrounding it?
Yeah, definitely.
I can imagine.
Definitely.
Because it's before you even begin to tell anyone else, it's accepting it yourself.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm having to deal with stigma even till now. You're having to deal with the stigma, so yeah.
What social change did you think needs to come about to kind of...
Talking about it.
That's how so you want to talk like we're doing now?
Talking about it.
Removing that taboo stigma.
Yeah, removing the shame and the taboo.
Literally the reason I can't think of any other place or any other person apart from you. I must know someone else who's got HIV. I must know, but I don't know them.
No, you don't, but there are people around you who are living with HIV. They probably don't know, and they probably know.
So what about the message of like would you say to people that they should just get tested as well?
Yeah, that's the big thing.
That's the big, just get
tested.
That's
the only way you're gonna know.
And find out.
Yeah, get tested. It's not even about telling you to get protected. Because you can still wear protection and still get, because condom can burst and you don't know. You understand me? All of these things. So
what about fruit kissing?
No. It's rare. It's very rare. No. Because it doesn't survive once the hair eats it.
Okay, so then what about oral sex then? No, just straight intercourse.
Just straight intercourse.
So
because it has to go through the bloodstream.
The bloodstream, okay.
So you
is that like sharing needles then people?
So if you share needles or if you're breastfeeding.
Oh, it's breastfeeding as well?
Yeah, because remember the child is taking in the fluid in the body. Remember the breast milk nourishes the body,
So it's not blood to blood.
It's fluid.
It's fluid.
Yeah, it goes into the blood.
But it's a fluid.
Going in the blood, yeah.
The juices.
Yeah, it's a virus.
Wow.
So semen then, if it's in semen, you can contract it as well.
Yeah?
If it's in sperm, you can contract it in sperm.
As long as it don't touch the air.
Right. Okay.
So, that's what I'm saying, oral sex can do.
You can't.
No. Unless you have a direct cut on your mouth.
Yeah.
That it just goes
That's a
straight in or something. It's very
But it is
rare.
rare, okay.
Cold sore or something.
Even if you have a cold sore.
It's in the air. So
Because the mouth is open and it's like once the air touches it, it's not
just
gonna.
gone.
It's literally intercourse.
Intercourse straight into.
Yeah, so like anal sex, vaginal sex, obviously needles, and breast milk.
Okay.
See, obviously I'm not trying to rush us, but I'm aware of the time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, and I don't want to wrap up just this minute. I hope you're okay answering these questions.
Yeah.
So all I want to ask is, and even to know for myself, 'cause I'm learning a lot today. And what this education I'm learning today, I'm going to pass it to my kids. And to show them the importance of protective sex, of getting tested. And, knowing that it's not to believe into the stigma.
No.
Do you see what I mean? Because it can
It can happen to anybody.
So, not to judge and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it's something that's dirty or nasty or because you live in a promiscuous life or whatever. No, it's anybody.
Yes.
You can have sex one time
And that's it.
in your entire life and you get HIV or any STIs. You understand? So it's not like it doesn't pick and choose.
So HIV, AIDS is here forever. It's not going nowhere, is it?
Unless
Well,
it
the
gets
thing
cold.
is, so what we're trying to do is get people to get tested. Because, and by the way, I'm a peer mentor as well. So one of the things that we do is like people living with HIV, we support them. Can support them if they, because people struggle with it and stuff like that. So if more and more people are getting tested and understanding their status, you can stop AIDS.
True.
You can stop it because then it's something that you can lower the rates of it. It's still gonna be there.
So
the virus.
it's 1 in 16 now, so we can hopefully get it to 1 in 100. But even 1 in 16 is a high number.
Yeah, that's a high number. But that's for people who have it and don't know.
And then ones that do know, what's the statistics for people living?
I don't know the exact
sure.
statistics.
You could probably find that out,
but you can get it.
Database.
You can because
1
it
in
changes.
16 is huge.
Changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go to a restaurant,
there's more than.
and there's say 32 people in there, when it's probably more. There's 2 people in there that have it and don't know.
Yeah.
So you go to a nightclub.
Yeah.
You go abroad.
Yeah.
You go to a festival.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is why PrEP is so awesome for people now, because if it's one of those things where you end up having sex,
PrEP.
It's the morning after. You can take it the morning after.
Oh, just one time. Just take it once, yeah.
Yeah, you can take it the morning after.
No, just for
every time you're gonna have sex or so you take PrEP. But they're working on one now where you can take it for the year. So you take it for the year and it protects you.
Who are these geniuses?
It protects you.
So let's say you have unprotected sex, the woman can get the after morning pill.
Yeah, you can get it the next day.
So you can go the next day.
72 hours.
You can go to a chemist and ask for PrEP.
Yeah.
That's not common law. That's not common law.
You can go to the sexual health. There's certain places that you can get it from. You see, people don't know.
People don't know these things, but how are they not telling people these things?
I know.
It's being told, but it's not really being advertised like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it in my life.
The only awareness I have is condom. That's it.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
A lot of people don't know, and I've noticed that it's only since I've been talking and going around, and everybody keeps saying, "Oh, I didn't know about that. I didn't know about it." And this is why we're aiming to create platforms where you can talk. This is why it's so important for us to keep talking, because then people are being educated on what is there, what they can use, what can help to prevent and stuff like that.
Is there side effects with PrEP then?
Yeah, because it's just like
medication.
It's just like the medication that you're taking. So there are side effects.
It's strong medication and
must be very strong to stop HIV.
Yeah.
Must be very strong.
So it's not until
it's one thing
like that. Then is it expensive?
No, it's free, isn't it? It's something you get free.
Oh, it's free.
Yeah.
So it's not something you're gonna take every other day then. So it's
once a year, they say what?
No, prep is we're trying to develop something.
No, so if you know you're gonna have sex, you take prep. You understand? It's not like a medication where you have to be on all the time.
Yeah.
If you know you're gonna be having sex or you're doing your due diligence, you just take it.
Well, you better actually wearing a condom.
No, because the condom
Could break.
can break. I remember you saying, "Oh, it's good," but suppose the woman is allergic to condom. So, there's a lot of things going on.
So let's say that
this stops the virus from from spreading into the body. It stops it.
So it's hard out here because even these younger people, the younger generation, on these social medias, a lot of people see more than one person. Yeah.
I know.
So, like, what do you do?
Get tested.
Because you might think that I'm with one person,
but
she could be seeing other people,
even one other person,
and forget anything.
And that's why it's so important for you to get tested, test yourself. You get tested.
Yeah, but even if you test yourself, if condom not gonna protect you, how are you protected?
Because if you're on a regular testing and that person is out there being mischievous, I know you can't prevent it, but you're also actually have to take responsibility that you are trusting that person to have unprotected sex with them.
You've got to stop having
You understand? So it's either you stop having unprotected sex. If you can't trust them and you're saying that, they could be doing whatever, then protect yourself.
It's a big thing because you can be with someone for years, and
them slip out one time.
Your intuition could be saying that's I don't feel right, man. The cheat, and there might be.
Yeah.
That's you risking your life. Thing's serious.
It really is. It is.
But it was always serious in that way.
For real.
Just realize it's serious.
No, it is really. I learned so much today.
Yeah. This is what P was saying, isn't it? When he was watching the video, he said, "Nah, bro, this is mad." Because it just once. Yeah. The person doesn't that. It just once. They only have to do it once.
And sometimes, when someone has a fling, it's usually
just once.
Unprotected.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So on that note, because you say that, right? Obviously, you said when we was young, we all had our moments of being promiscuous. The person, young, very young. Very young.
That was like 3 weeks ago.
Young. So. You're gonna be laugh. So the person who you think at that point in your life, what was your sexual activity like when you met that person? Was you promiscuous at that point, or was you just
the person I got it from?
Yes.
No, I wasn't. That's what bought me. I wasn't.
You wasn't.
That's how I can tell who it was.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. She's the one time you're saying you wasn't expecting it.
So this is what I'm saying. The thing is so dangerous to the point where you're being in a place where you're thinking, I'm playing it safe now.
Did you think he was safe? Did you think he was good?
I didn't think HIV.
You're not thinking about
HIV.
No.
But you're not thinking about it.
Anything else, alright, so for me, I've never looked at sex as dirty.
Yeah.
Because I know that these things come with sex. And it's just that if you're not protecting yourself, then things happen. And obviously, if things happen, because even though back in the day, I wouldn't do regular tests, but I would still get tested every now and then.
So more than I did.
You understand me?
Okay.
You would get tested every now and then,
Yeah. Blood
but not on a regular,
on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So I'm quite clued up when it comes to sex. You understand me? So what really got me is the fact that I wasn't in any promiscuous players or anything like that. And then boom,
just like that.
It happened.
Was he a potential boyfriend, that one?
No. What it was just like a rebound. I just left my marriage and you meet up back with somebody you used to talk to and blah 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 and things happen.
And people think that's safe as well when it's someone you used to talk to.
That's the thing.
They think it's safe because
you think it's safe because it's somebody but you don't know what they belong to.
It's not even them to worry about, it's the person they've been with. And that person they've been with, it literally goes on forever. And that's where my mind is now, where it's like
you're trying to do the maths.
Nah, not trying to do the maths. It's more. You know what it's more. The world's gone mad because back in the day it was you'd have your one partner, your soulmate for life.
Supposedly.
But
supposed to, but it's not. It was not like how it's moving now. It's moving mad
dead
now.
now. Do you see what I mean? So it's literally that 1 in 16.
But I don't think they used to have one partners then. It's because we have internet now and things get exposed. Why certain things? I think they were worse then.
Do you reckon now? It wasn't getting flown out. They weren't getting flown out then, man. Not to Dubai. They wasn't getting flown out to Dubai them times.
Well, it's not even about getting flown out.
You get fly out now.
I'll tell you what happens, yeah. I'll tell you what happens. What's crazy is like women and men, the lads on tour, they go on girly holidays. You know, what happens here stays here. Like, everyone just gets wild, starts drinking, whatever else.
Interesting. Interesting.
This is what I'm
But
doing.
that's what you do. But that's what you do. But the thing is, alright.
That's what I'm doing.
But this is what you do when you're young.
It happens all
At
ages.
16, 17, no, I'm saying when you're young especially. 16, 17, you just learn about sex. Because remember, if you're in an household where you can't do whatever, you can't be exposed or whatever. I know, but you know, you reach an age now where say you reach the sexual age. You're just gonna be doing it. You're not gonna think about this virus, that virus.
You're not thinking about that at all.
You're not thinking about that. Especially if it's not something that's in your face, like you hear other people talking about it.
I think in our day, right, it was more because obviously you had like Freddie Mercury and you had all these. They made a big thing of it.
Yeah.
So when I was growing up, it definitely.
And my mum would say things to me, make sure you don't.
And it was a thing for the gay community because
yes.
everybody who was talking about it or who they were associating it with was gay.
And I think that was propaganda. That had reasons to do that. It was propaganda. So you thought you were safe if you weren't gay. You couldn't catch it if he wasn't gay.
But listen, anybody in the gay community now, you go prep, they can lick off straight to you what it is.
Yeah, because they know.
They're on it. You understand me? It's just we know in the heterosexual community. And the thing is, more people are catching HIV and STDs over 50.
Wow.
Because they're having more sex. You understand me? And obviously you reach a point, because once you touch 40, 50, it's like you just... You know, you reach that point where you feel freedom. Obviously, the kids are not around anymore. You know, all of these things to deal with. So over 50s it's a high rate.
Things we learn about you today.
You thinking older people not having sex? They are.
Yeah. You know what I've heard? Yeah. Sorry to cut you. In the elderly nursing home.
Oh, because Viagra was in it.
Not only Viagra, this guy, I didn't know him, but I heard that he used to go around refilling the condom machines. And the condom machines in the elderly nursing or care homes, whatever you call residential homes, would run out on a daily basis.
Check them out.
Do you know what I'm saying? So they're in there free, but once a man, twice a child, they come right back to their youth again.
They might live life.
And wild. So some of them might not be. Oh, this is blowing my mind. This seriously, it's not even that I'm doing anything. But I'm just thinking about the world, society, and if I don't know, and I don't want to even come across ignorant, but I am ignorant to it. Do you see what I mean? Because I don't study, I don't look into it. It's like something that
if it's not, don't worry. It's just like anything else. If diabetes,
if you don't have it, or you don't
until you actually have it,
or somebody has it,
or somebody near you.
My uncle has it, and I only know as much as he tells me. Take the insulin.
And I only know because he takes insulin.
And that's it. I don't know anything else.
Nothing else.
Any sickness, if it don't come to your doorstep, you don't really look about it or read up on it or anything like that. It's only when it starts affecting you or the people around you, then you probably start looking into it.
I'd say one of the things I've seen today, though, that it's not a death sentence necessarily.
No.
That's probably the big takeaway for me. That it's
I'm actually safer than the majority of people out there because I know my status. I get tested every 3 months. You understand me?
So you'd recommend people do get tested every 3 months then? Anybody's having syphilis?
Yeah, because syphilis is something that don't show up until 3 months. So every 3 months do you test. These are things that I'm learning as well because I didn't even know that they have a period of time where it shows up in the body. So you know you could have sex 3 months ago, 2 months ago, unprotected, and you go in to do some tests. Syphilis comes up that you're not you're negative.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you're gonna need to go in again because it takes 3 months before it starts showing up in the body. You know, everything have a lifespan of when it starts to show up in the body.
Oh, we could talk forever, yeah. But obviously we have to.
You have to wrap it. Let me
stick to the.
What's
Please,
the?
have you got any more questions?
I think I have. Okay, it's not really a question now. What's it? When you look in the mirror now, what do you see? What wins, scars, and what unresolved questions remain for you?
It's a good question. When I look in the mirror now, I like what I see now when I look in the mirror. Yeah. Because my first book, when I wrote it, it was about confidence. I've always struggled with my confidence. Because people see me and think, oh, I'm quite confident, but I'm not. And I think, so I have this thing where it says, you know, when you look in the mirror, I always think you should have a full length mirror as a woman, especially, because then you get to see everything, you get to see a full length, you know, everything. And I always try and speak to myself when I'm looking in the mirror. So especially now, I put myself in a place where once I get ready, I already telling myself that you look good, you know, go on, you know, like, yeah man, yeah, you look good to the man. Ooh, you know, you kind of hype up yourself. Yeah. So that's how I look in the mirror and talk to myself
You do
now.
as well. Good swag.
Thank you. Especially naked. Because you reach a certain age, you know, I'm like 46 now. So you know that you're not like before when you was young, you know, the things happen with the body and everything. And I can tell you this, I can stand in front of the mirror and actually like what I'm looking at. Before I couldn't look at myself, now I can actually stand up, spin around 360 degree and everything and be like, yeah, I love it.
It's good.
You know, because what I've learned is if I don't accept me, nobody else will. And so that's it. So when I look in the mirror now and I just say, you know what, it is, I love to say this, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know, so, and it's something that you have to deal with. So yeah, when I look in the mirror now, I love what I see, I love where I've come from, I look back on where I was before to where I am now. And yeah, I love the journey I'm on now. Yeah.
Spoken to him. Have you get
I'm trying to think. So it feels to me like we've covered most things, but let me see if there's anything else.
If you have not a problem, because I'd like our viewers in the comments, you know, to continue this discussion. That would be nice and to build the awareness.
Yeah.
Here's a question actually, yeah. So because you've made the choice to tell your story publicly, which is quite obviously powerful and it's vulnerable, you sharing it with us, yeah. What fears do you still carry about backlash, judgment, or misunderstanding about HIV? Because actually you've been pretty
I still carry the fear.
Yeah.
But it's like I feel the fear, but do it anyway.
Do it anyway. I love that saying. That's
yeah. So I think
the fear, but do it anyway.
in everything that you're gonna be doing, you're gonna have that fear.
Yeah.
So I still have the fear and everything.
Did you have the fear today, out of interest?
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. And this is what I'm saying, you know.
Very concerned all the time, isn't it?
Yeah, I have a thing that we say, living with, if only they knew. Okay. So like for me, I'm living with HIV, but if only, even though I'm on medication, even though I look healthy, if only people realize, oh, every single day is still struggle mentally. It's still struggle.
Yeah.
I have to, you know, if we're coming here today, I'll be like, oh, it's fine, Yanique, don't worry. The story, sometimes I have to remind myself, the story's out there already. This is not the first time you're going to talk about it. So it's okay, it's all right. So I still get the fear. You know, I'm having to talk next month about domestic abuse, telling my story and all of these things. Yeah. And it's still fearful because... Yeah, but it's just feeling the fear
and doing it anyway. It's a big statement.
Yeah.
I think that's a huge statement to bring to a close.
Aside from anything that Kamala's gonna say, is there anything you want to wrap up with yourself in terms of what you want to say to anybody who's watching yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is somebody out there who is living with HIV, and they know. Nobody else don't know. It's okay, because nobody don't need to know. You understand? We even living in a time where people would want to say to me, oh, if you meet somebody and you go in a relationship, you're gonna have to tell them. No, I don't have to, because I'm not endangering the person.
Yeah.
I am on the medication. I am protected. I'm more protected. You understand me? I'm safe. So it's not a case where I have to. So even for somebody out there who is living with it, know about it, nobody else don't know, it's okay. It's fine. What I hope and pray for you is that you reach a place where you can confront that fear and deal with it, and know that it's not just something that came for you, but it is something that can happen to anybody, right? So there's nothing special about you or unspecial about you why you have it. For people out there who are just doing their thing, get tested. Once you're having sex, guys, just get tested. There's nothing to fear. It sounds fearful, but there's nothing to fear. But get tested, because at the end of the day, what you're doing is protecting you and those around you once they get tested. And what would I say? So if there's anyone who's living with it, still feeling, a certain way about yourself, or feeling, I just want people to know that it's okay, because I still go through the struggles every day. So even though I'm sitting here and I'm talking and everything, and people probably thinking, wow, oh my God, this is probably gonna affect me for the next few days, because I'm gonna think, what the heck did I just do? And how the heck, and what did I say? Trying to remember what you say, and for me, this is what I always say. It's okay. It's okay to feel the feelings. It's okay to feel the fear. It's okay. What gets me is that I can still get up and still go out and face the world. Don't know where that's coming from.
God.
I know where it's coming from. It's coming from God, and I'm just grateful. And just get tested.
Okay.
Get tested.
Before I wrap up, can you just promote your book and your radio show, please?
Okay, so this is my book. It's called Shameless, My Naked Truth, and it's available on Amazon. It talks about my HIV journey and my journey from childhood, coming up as an adult. It talks about my 2 marriages.
Domestic get one.
Domestic abuse, everything from childhood. And for me, the inner child was something that I had to face, because then I realized that based on what I've gone through as a child, it affected me as an adult. So I even talk about that in the book. So this is my memoir. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
Wow.
It was harder than even telling my story, my HIV story. Because it brings back memories, innit? So you have to sit down and think about things, and it's therapy. But if you do therapy, you understand that it gets worse before it gets better. So that's my book, Shameless, My Naked Truth. It's available on Amazon, Waterstones online, most of the book stores online, it's available. And I also do the My Naked Truth show, which we do once every last Thursday of the month. Actually, tomorrow is our show. And we do that from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on blue.radio.com. And we also do the HIV positive show, where we share information about sexual health, including HIV. And we talk anything sexual, really, sexual health. That's gonna affect you. So the last time we spoke about relationships and HIV and obviously pregnancy and all of those things. So and that show is every second Friday of the month, and we didn't get to do it this month earlier on because of certain technical difficulties. So we're gonna be in the studio this Friday doing the show. So that's it. That's it basically. Anything else? You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram as Miss Bold and Beautiful 1979 on most of the platform. I'm Miss Bold and Beautiful, yeah.
Can I just say that I haven't said much.
Yeah.
I've just had an amazing time just watching you share your story. And it's very inspiring, and I can see that you're nervous, but I can see that you're pushing through that.
Yeah.
And I just want to acknowledge that, and that what you're doing, just stepping out into your power. Continue to do that. It's amazing.
Thank you.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you, Elka. So that brings us to a close. I hope you guys have found it as interesting and educating as we have.
We did. Did you find it interesting, Yanique? I know you know this already, but how was it for you as well?
No, it was great.
Is it anything different in this particular situation?
I think you know, and some of the things I'm saying is new to you, isn't it?
No, I feel like I've heard a lot of your story a lot in the past and things like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I find it very informative, and it's made my whole mindset shift. You know, I know my algorithms will change because literally overnight, because I'm interested now.
Yeah.
You know, on protecting ourselves and spreading the word. You know, spreading the awareness. And I'm not saying I'm an advocate or anything, but it's nice to know. I know about cars, I know about business, but it's, you know, we're supposed to know about health,
Sexual health.
sexual health. You know, which no one. People talk about sex, but not sexual
So some people
health.
have sex more than how they eat.
Exactly.
So it's like, because some people probably eat once a day. Most people have sex 3 times a day. So I'm saying it's like it's something that's part of.
3 times a day.
I'm just saying.
And some people are addicted to sex.
Was it bad food, yeah, or something else? Is it a metaphor?
No.
How many people have sex 3 times a day?
Oh,
Quite a few. You'd be surprised.
Well, I guess younger people.
Yeah. True still. I believe to the world.
But it was just an example.
We're not 3 times every single day.
And the people in the old...
And the whole people's
old
Yeah. If you got nothing better to do.
I mean, if you got no better to do,
If you're on holiday, that might happen, you know.
enough things about you today.
I've learned about myself and how much I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, man.
Especially about what was it called? Not flux. What was it called? Flex?
Prep.
Prep.
It's good for preparation.
That's what I'll be looking into.
Preparation is better than cure.
My team flex it up.
Flex, where did that come from?
Yeah, for real. That's what you should have been coding in for you.
It's called prep for preparation. I'm
Not
joking.
flex for flexing.
Yeah. Louder flex. All jokes aside, I'd like to really thank
Big, seriously.
Yanique for coming on the show. Sharing their story, like I said, it can't have been easy.
Very brave.
You know, very, very brave. And it goes to show that a lot of people in all communities, you know, all walks of life, would not do what you're doing. You know, it's brave. You say you're not confident, but I see a lot of confidence.
More confidence than the most.
More confidence, probably me.
Yeah, 100% the most.
Trust me, and I like to think I'm confident, but I don't think I could do what you're doing now. Honestly, I don't think I could.
You'd be surprised, you know, because I never thought I could do this. I remember when I first got diagnosed and my friend was encouraging me to tell my story. And I remember sitting down one day and thinking, you're mad.
Standing there, I think that'd be my first thought.
Yeah, I was like,
Trying to destroy my life. What are you talking about, man?
mad. I was like, I remember doing that. I was thinking, is she crazy? Like,
And you got there,
And-
but that's why
and
it's
I
brave though, because you
thought
made your way
nothing
though,
could convince me,
innit? What did convince you? Because you made your way to tell it, so what convinced you in it?
So as I said before, it was, I reached a point where I was like, I can't be the only one.
Yeah.
And I can't hear nobody talking about it.
Trust me.
That's big because you stepped out for everybody.
Yeah, because I was thinking
But no one else is
somebody
thinking
needs
that.
to talk.
Yeah,
one
he's
is
the
the
trailblazer, definitely.
Big.
Yeah.
So yes, I'd like to also thank Elka for joining us today. She's been quite quiet, but I understand why she's been quiet today. Honestly, I understand. Sometimes, you
still have to listen, innit?
Sometimes you have to listen. And sometimes things don't have to be said.
And you two did enough talking anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we don't have to talk, especially when you're intrigued and
we're learning.
You can't
learn at the same time.
There's no point in talking for talking's sake. So I understand it. Do you see what I mean? And also, I'd like to thank my co-host, Mr. Manny, who's incriminating himself differently today.
Man, I really fooled. Man's incriminating himself.
What did you say?
He's tonight.
We'll leave it there.
I'll tell you what, I edit this year, and you know I ain't got this year. You have to deal with it.
Do with what?
But just based story.
Do with what?
No.
You know, I wear my heart.
You normally be laughing.
Here, yeah.
Why are you laughing, bro?
I'm laughing. Anyway, because all this is going to get edited, no one's seeing this. Anyway. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as we have. You know the rules. Like, share and subscribe. And leave a comment, man. Let's get this conversation going. We need to build the awareness.
100%.
Forget just the black community, in all communities, we need to build this awareness because, anyway, we spoke about it enough. We need to build awareness. Thank you.
Absolutely.